All right, guys, it's week 10 of my bodybuilding men's physique preparation, which means I am halfway to competing. Started on week 20, now we're on week 10. If you're just joining for the first time, this is a video series where I'm going over all the things that I do to prepare for a bodybuilding show. So I've got my show in September. Right now it's about mid-July, so I've got about 10 weeks to prepare. Things have been going well. My weight has been steadily decreasing week over week, and I'm actually in some ways putting on new muscle because I've been incorporating a lot of things like farmer's carries and longer walks into my training regimen, which I wasn't doing before. So I can definitely tell upper body is getting more developed as I lean down. It's just perfect combination. It's called a recomposition when you're able to lose body fat and put on new muscle at the same time. Now granted, as a natural bodybuilder, I'm not putting on that much muscle in terms of poundage. It's not gonna be anything crazy like 5 pounds of muscle or 6 pounds of muscle, but little bits do add up. And if I put on about 2 pounds of muscle between now and competing, very happy with that. So basically what I'm doing, I'm training heavy weights, I'm walking a lot. I've been walking about 10 miles every day, plus doing about a half hour on the elliptical. To put the cherry on top, in between all of my sets in the gym, hit a bug. In between every set in the gym, I'm doing farmer's carries. So right now I'm doing them with a kettlebell. I try to do about 50 pounds and I alternate the arms. This is because by doing one kettlebell, I'm putting a massive imbalance on my body. It's gonna really require the core to stay engaged through the entire movement. I really enjoy doing them. What I'm gonna be doing from here, I'm gonna take you guys inside, I'm gonna show you my weigh-in, and then I'm going to show you a 360 rotation of my physique. From there, I'm gonna take you guys into the office where I'm gonna break down my macros for the week. So every week I record my steps, my body weight, and all of my calories separated by calorie type. So you got proteins, fat, carbohydrates. When I go through all that, it really helps me understand where I've had good days and where I've had bad days and what adjustments I need to make in the weeks coming forward. So with that, I'm gonna run in, do the weigh-in, and then I'll get right into the quarter turns. So my weight is slightly up over last week. This is because last night I did go out with friends. I had a meal late at night, probably around 10 p.m. I did have a chicken Cobb salad with the salsa, but lo and behold, these late night eatings do result in heavier mornings. I'm not too worried about that. Slightly over my target, but you know what? We're gonna make adjustments to the week, and I'm hoping that this will be the week I crack into the 180s. So with that, let's get into these quarter turns. Alright guys, welcome to the office. Here I'm going to break down my whole week's worth of progress. We're going to start out with steps, then we're going to do my weigh-ins, and then we're going to do macros. So hopping right in here guys, the walking is going pretty good. I'm averaging about 10 miles per day. Now the tracker on MyFitnessPal is not as accurate as my step counter in the iPhone. I made sure each of these days that I did clock over 10 miles. I mean, even still, not too big of a deal if you're down by like 50 steps, but this is a general rule. I'm trying to hit, 10 miles a day walking minimum. I can go over that, no problem. Doesn't affect me to go over. I want to make sure I don't go under. Yesterday I did have, things going on personally, so I just couldn't walk as much. But I made up for that on Tuesday where I walked In my phone, it showed as 21 miles. Right here, we're only seeing 17 through my fitness pal, but I did a lot of walking that day. So jumping into the weight, I've been kind of hovering around this 191 to 193 range for a little while now. That's not too big of a deal because I have been walking a lot. So I am developing muscle in areas that I don't normally work as much. You're going to be talking about like the calves, lower back, glutes, things like that might not get as much attention in the gym are definitely sore after doing this level of walking, especially with the farmer's carries. I've been doing a ton of farmer's carries. I do want to do a video on that soon because those are like a monster workout. You never really hear people talking about it for some reason. So I'm going to go over that, but otherwise, weight's looking good, consistent. I'm staying in a range, which is nice. It's not oscillating too much. Hopefully by next week, I finally crack into the 190s or 180s. So I got to break through 190. I got to get to 189 because for me, it's like a mental game. Like once I know I get to 189, it's like, all right, then I can get lower than that. But been a little bit stuck body weight, just trusting the process. I still got 10 weeks, so not saying I want to slack, but I do have time. So let's go over the macros. So we're on week 10. The 4th of July was on Tuesday, so I only logged my breakfast and my lunch. I did get up to 1,000 calories before heading off the festivities. Holidays can be a real, game changer. I did walk a crazy amount, so it was just like a busy, active day. So the calories from, eating a lot of food, I feel personally canceled out with the walking, but you don't want to get carried away with it either. So don't think just because you're walking that you can have mountains of food, but in this one case, that is kind of what happened. So anyways, calories are otherwise looking good, 2,000, 2,400, 2,000, 2,600. These are a little bit higher calories than I would kind of like. I do want to be maybe around 1,600 to 1,800, but with the level of cardio I've been doing, I kind of need the extra calories. So protein is otherwise looking pretty good, staying between 180 and 240. You don't need 240, but I personally like getting that high because then it's no question that I'm getting enough protein. And it's if you're going to be getting calories in, you might as well be getting them from protein, right? So I like going heavy on the protein, but that's just me personally. Really all it amounts to is calories in and calories out. So if you're able to, finagle it however you want to do it, just get the end result of being lower calories, then you're on track. So that's that, guys. Week 10 in the books. This is officially the halfway point. So let's see where I started. On week 9, I don't think I did a week 20, but week 19 I was, around 199, 198. So we're looking at maybe not quite a pound a week, but it's still pretty good. And the nice thing is since the weight's coming up a little bit slower, I'm preserving the muscle mass better, so that's always a good thing. So with that, guys, gonna leave it here. Don't forget to subscribe. If you've made it this far, you may as well. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. So guys, one more thing, I am now officially taking one-on-one coaching clients. I can do for you guys what I do for myself. So if you're on the journey, if you're trying to lose weight, send me an email. The email is going to be in the description of this video. I'm still working on getting my website built out, but if you email me, I'll see it, and then we can give you a consultation and start working things out and see what I can do for you. With that, I'll leave this here. Peace.